On June 8, 2013, four brothers of Esdraelon Lodge No. 176 were raised to the sublime degree of Master Mason: Bradley Kent Matlin, Stephen Paul Matlin, Kenneth Ray Matlin Jr., and Larry Lanier Smith all received their third degree in Masonry on that late spring day. But what made it special was the location where the degree was performed. With special dispensations from both Grand Lodges of Maryland and Pennsylvania, the degree was conferred at the Quarry in Delta, Pennsylvania. This location is unique for many reasons. It once produced the finest slate in the world, extracted by the Welsh settlers in the late 1800s. Long since abandoned, the quarry filled with water and remained in its private solitude for years. Recently acquired by the 6M Company, it became the site of the Special Lodge of Low Vale. Following 2 days of rain, the officers of Esdraelon were concerned that the weather would impact the event. With conflicting weather forecasts, the morning broke. It was overcast, but with no rain. The candidates and officers arrived at dawn to set things in motion. Tractors were lined up and attached to wagons. The meats were placed in the cooker. All of the implements of the degree, along with extra aprons, were conveyed to the site. Donuts, pastries, and coffee greeted the brothers as they arrived at the 6M Company. Excitement was in the air as all were in anticipation of the upcoming degree. Visitors from various Maryland and Pennsylvania lodges gathered that morning to see this event. At 8:30 a.m., the brothers began to find seats in one of 4 wagons to be conveyed to the quarry. Four large farm tractors dragging wagons, filled with brothers, crossed Adam Road and began the ascent up the ridge over the muddy dirt road. After 10 minutes of traveling through the greenwoods, the site of the quarry emerged on the right through the trees. Along the way, the brothers saw the Masonic emblem branded on various cut trees. The brothers disembarked and walked a short distance down to the site. They were overwhelmed by the beauty of the location as the quarry spread out before them. Many took photos of the scenery and posed before the vista. As this was also a past master degree, the following brothers filled the stations: Josh Matlin as the worshipful master, Jimmy Preston as senior warden, Mike Rando as junior warden, Ricky Rando and Henry Jones as the deacons, Jerry Arnold and Roy Rando as the stewards, Keith Myers as chaplain, and Wilson Tharp and Bud Ramsey as secretary and treasurer. The ruffians were Donnie Robinson, Harvey Yale, and George Welford. All of the furniture of the lodge was made from local lumber, and the emblems were carved from slate. The degrees were performed excellently and impressed all of the brothers. Surrounded by the beauty of the location, the songs of birds filling the air, and the fresh scent of the rain-cleared forest, the event was a symphony for the senses. After the degrees and presentations, all of the brothers again loaded into the wagons and traveled down the ridge back to the 6M Company for a feast of pit beef, turkey, and ham. During this feast, many brothers talked about the degree and the beauty of the location. As the meal finished, the brothers began to leave and travel home. Esdraelon Lodge now has 4 new brothers who will have a lifetime of stories to recall how they got their Master Mason degree at the Lodge of Low Vale in Delta, Pennsylvania.